right, the captain is here, coming live and direct from Tampa, Florida. What is up, everybody? How you doing today? It is Tuesday, June 8th. I am live on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to. Just hit subscribe on the subscribe button, like on the video. We've seen tremendous growth in the YouTube, so thank you to everyone that took the chance, like you're really going out of your way. Like it's a big, you're really putting it on the line, subscribing to this channel. Word gets out that you're subscribed to this channel, who knows what might happen. But in all honesty, thank you for your, what's the word? Thank you for your support. As we continue to build this, the captain will be live every Tuesday, 8 o'clock. That's the goal. People are already jumping in the chat. Jimmy I says, Chad is an accident chaser. I think Jimmy I is referring to my Instagram stories, which you can follow me on Instagram, which is just my name, Chad Zumach. I like to post the stories day to day. But for some reason, the last couple of days, every single day, I've been seeing a car wreck, and I saw 3 car wrecks at the same intersection. Every day, I take the same route on my bicycle to the market, the same exact route, but I happen to see 3 car wrecks in the same exact location, which is odd. I think we can agree. So, yes, that's what he's referring to. So go ahead and follow me on the Instagram or the IG, as the kids would say. Porky Poo coming in with rest in peace Hulk Hogan. He tried that once before. I'm not falling for it this time. I was just in Clearwater last Tuesday. A week from yesterday, I was in Clearwater. And I actually stopped by Hulk Hogan's gift shop. And he's alive and well. What you going to do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? California Love in the chat, one of my biggest supporters, said Silk City Hot Sauce, Mango's Madness, Florida's greatest tropical sauce, promo code Zumach for 15% off. That is true. That is true. We'll be dropping a sit-down Zumach podcast tomorrow on Patreon and on YouTube with Jamie Kennedy, comedian Jamie Kennedy, actor. He was in the Scream movies. What else? He was in Tremors. He's been in a lot of stuff. Dead Poets Society. He's done a million things. The Jamie Kennedy Experiment, Malibu's Most Wanted, but he'll be on the Sit Down Zumach podcast. So be sure to look out for that. Hit subscribe on the iTunes. More importantly, the YouTube channel. That's what I'm focused on. I'm honed in on the YouTube channel. Jeremy Fletcher, out of the gate with the super chat. Shout out Jeremy Fletcher. My man just dropped the super chat. First one today. And he dropped it like a G. He threw it down. He's like, you want a super chat? Bitch. Boom. Thank you, Jeremy. Sincerely. Out of the gates with the super chat. Love it. Love the super chat. Salute to the captain. That's what that was. You're right, Australian Ellis. My man Richard Lopez says, was there any fallout with the Whitney sister interview? As a lot of you know, if you haven't seen already, we had Ashley Cummings, Whitney Cummings' sister, on MLC over the weekend. We dropped it for free on YouTube. I think it has like 9,000 views already. And it was great. It was better than expected. In the end, I think we got a friendship out of it. She dug us. She dug what we were doing. She had a lot to say about Whitney Cummings. So if you like comedy drama, comedy gossip, I think you'll enjoy the Ashley Cummings interview conversation. That's on Kevin Brennan's YouTube right now. Yeah, so there hasn't been much fallout, but it's funny how all the comics have seen it. Like, there's comedians. Here's the dirty little secret about comedians. we all play poker. We're all playing poker. We're all pretending like we don't know what each other's doing. We're all acting, oh, really? Oh, wow. But for the most part, we kind of have an idea what everyone's doing, for the most part. There's some things that get away from you, some things you're not really paying attention to. For the most part, you got your ear to the grindstone. You know what's going on. Ken Mosca in the house. Shout out Ken Mosca. We'll be doing Misery Loves Football this Friday. We didn't do it this past weekend because we did the interview with Ashley Cummings, which I hope you appreciate, Jeremy Fletcher and everybody else and Richard Lopez. Was a lot of work because she didn't feel safe. She didn't know who we were. She heard Kevin Brennan. She knew it was Neil's brother. She didn't like Neil, so it took some prodding. And then she realized, oh, okay, these guys are cool. But we made it happen, so there you go. Australian Ellis, the Chad Zumock versus the Virgin McCarthy. Ken Mosca says, what time? I'll be golfing with Aaron Berg. I don't know, Ken. I'm not sure. I don't know. Excuse me. So we'll find out. Dislabled's in the house. Shout out Dislabeled. Shout out Joe Exotic. He wants to know if Frank Pellegrino has tried to book me yet. That is a negative. That will never happen. Unfortunately, I will never do one of Frank Pellegrino's rooms. The bridge has been burned. There's no love lost between me, Chad Zumock, the captain, Z-Man, Florida's greatest, and the comedy duo of Frank Pellegrino and Chrissy Mayer. So I will not be doing the Pellegrino rooms. He doesn't have a great reputation within comedy. I know he manages a puppet. And Jose, whatever his name is, tried to make a joke and I ruined it. But thank you. I don't know what Frank books. I can give a shit. I know him and the duo of him and Chrissy Mayer, they're very focused. They're very determined on blowing her up. To use her words, when we did the Instagram Live last year, social climbing is very important, she said to her. Social climbing, to get ahead, move forward at all cost. Okay? Taking on trends, taking on brands. It's about moving ahead, getting followers, right? Running Twitter audits on other people, getting ahead of your enemy, befriending people on Reddit, going on who are these podcasts, manipulating, making them your fans so they don't come after you. It's manipulation. Taking younger comics, offering positions on your Compound Media show, belittling them, building a staff, taking open micers, Compound Media subscribers, making work for you. It's part of the game, her game, the Frank Pellegrino game. Building a team, becoming alt-right, QAnon, conspiracy theory, porn stars. However you can get the clicks, the likes, the retweets. Okay? Across the board. Am I Howard Stern? Am I Chelsea Lately? Am I Anthony Cumia? Am I Gavin McGinnis? Am I Ann Coulter? What am I? It doesn't matter. I'll do all of it. I need likes, subscribers, allies. Australian Ellis. Ken, can you please remind Berg that people really hate Gino? I added a couple reallys in there just to hammer it home for you, buddy. Okay, Jacob Ryan Schwarbert. Are you going to go back on Who Are These Podcasts to get redemption and shit all over Stuttering John? That's a negative. Probably not going to do that because they tried to. I don't know what they were trying to do. I know I listened to the podcast. I was a fan of the podcast, but I think Carl tried to turn me into content, and I was just like, nah, it's not going to help. It's not going to happen. I mean, I'm too respected by the comics. I got friends, Florentine. So, yeah, I'm not going to be your next Opie or John. So, good luck. If you guys love Chrissy Mayer that much and not me, cool. Have fun with that. Australian Ellis, you comics know we think Compound is scum of the earth, right? Only retards sub to that shit. You're speaking for you. I like Kumia. Sorry. I think he's talking to Ken. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes side conversations happen. I can't keep up. Richard Lopez says, the video of Ari hacking your Twitter was so funny. Yeah, I found some. I'm going to go through my computer. There's a bunch of stuff. I'm just put it up on YouTube and let it have a life. Wherever it goes, it goes. But I posted a video of when I was on Punch Drunk Sports. Ari asked to use my computer, and next thing you know, he went through my social media and started saying vulgar things. Of course, it's Ari. It's what he does. And I put it out there. You can go ahead and watch it, like, subscribe, whatever you got to do. Like it. I like Ari. When I was going through my thing with Patton, he was one of the few guys to defend me. So I always got respect for a guy like that. Jason Klein, you should team up with Shay Z and do a comedy weekly recap show on the podcast world and call it Shay Z and Zumach and then copy TMZ logo. You'll blow up. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Thing is they go through all those podcasts, and I don't care. Like, I don't care about, with all due respect, Theo Vaughn's been very nice to me, but I don't listen to his podcast. I listen to Rogan from time to time. I like Chris D'Elia, but I don't listen to his podcast. Who else? What other podcast do I listen to? I never listen to The Fighter the Kid. I don't listen to Tripoli. So I just don't care. I don't care. I know they like to go through all that and pick it apart, but I just don't give a shit. I can't manufacture beef. That sounds like that actually sounds I can't manufacture. I literally can't. I can't manufacture drama. It's got to be real. It's got to come from somewhere. It's got to I know you guys like it. You like the entertainment value to it, but it's got to come from a real place. I don't fake it. Okay? This audience might stay the same my whole career, and that's fine. I'd like to have a couple more people on board that dig what I do and believe in me and appreciate what I do and want to continue to help it grow. Cool. But if not, this is what it is. We'll deal with it. I have friends, loved ones. Fame, unlike Whitney Cummings, is not the most important thing to me. I could care less. Jacob Ryan Schwabert. I don't know how to say your last name. You ever do P90X or Insanity? I have a joke in my act. Quarantine was hard, so I had to come up with my own workouts. Now I do P90 extra cheese. Boom. That was for free. Australian Ellis. Compound as a brand is tainted. Chrissy Mayer and Gino thinking that Compound name carries weight or respect is hilarious. Compound is rubbish. Well, that's it. It's everyone's entitled to their opinion. Jason Klein. But it's the train wreck he covers in the podcast that gets him numbers. That's fine. He's got his thing. He's doing his thing, and that's good. But I'm not going to copy his thing or jump on his thing. He's got his thing. I got my thing. It's, we're doing it. I'm already on Misery Loves Company. Neon Gutters. What the fuck? Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, the Motherload Super Chat has just been laid down by the most super chatting motherfucker, the leader of the Super Chat, my man, Sark. He doesn't want me to say his last name. You can see it right there. He left the caption, aye, Captain. You and Kevin have been on fire. Sark, thank you so much for the fucking generous Super Chat. You did not have to do that, but I'm very grateful. Thank you. I appreciate. We did drop the Whitney Cummings' sister, Ashley Cummings, episode for free over the weekend. I hope you saw it and liked it. Sark is the man. Shout out Sark. That's how you Super Chat, guys. That was more than generous, my friend. More than generous. Oh, by the way, I want to thank a couple people in the Venmo squad. I want to thank Tyler. Pull up my notes here, because I got a couple of them after the the Tuesday captain's log, or I think I did it on Tuesday. I got Tyler, Shelly. Oh, and speaking of Shelly, shout out to my cousin Shelly. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Shelly. Love you. Jamie and K-Rod. They dropped me some nice Venmos. They're in the Venmo squad. I appreciate it already. All right, sorry. Anyways, I just wanted to say that when because my man Sark came strong with the Super Chat. Jeremy Fletcher, were you on the show at the Cleveland Improv a long time ago called the Cleveland Kings of Comedy? Do you remember who was on it? It wasn't actually at the Cleveland Improv. It was at the House of Blues. It was myself, Mike Polk, Ryan Dalton, and I forgot the third one. But it was the Alan Cox show. We did it for MMS. It was my idea. We ended up getting in trouble for using Cleveland Kings of Comedies because the guy who has Kings of Comedy actually copyrighted it. So we ended up, as a station, paying for it. And we had to change the name to Comedy Tour. What do we got? Australian Ellis says, go all night, Captain. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little tired today. I had a nice workout. Woke up at the crack of 8 in the morning, which is early for me. Did a 10-mile bike ride. Worked out in the gym for 40 minutes. Did the infrared sauna. Got the sweat in. Rode back home. Had a nice lunch. Did a podcast with Jamie Kennedy, which will be out tomorrow on Patreon. Sit Down Zumach. Jamie Kennedy has a movie out. He's been in Scream. He's been in a ton of movies. Good friend of mine. Been around for a long time. And then I did some errands. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I got a lot on the plate. Jason Klein. How come no one covered that D'Elia did a PSA on his sex addiction, yet no one covered it as a part of a plea deal in his sex cases? Here's the thing. There has no legal action has been taken against my friend Chris D'Elia. So I don't know how you do plea deals. I don't know the situation completely. I just know one side and the stuff that was leaked online. And from what I could gather, he probably liked hooking up with girls and it was out of control. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. So maybe that was his vice. And he found out some young girls were below age, so he backed off. And that's that. And from there, he got his career ruined. He comics threw him under the bus, including Whitney Cummings, his dear friend. Nice, Sark. You got props from Neon Gutters for the Super Chat. Oh, shit. My man, David Ricketts dropping the Super Chat. David Ricketts, who left a nice comment on the Punch Drunk YouTube clip. He suggested I get Jason Tebow on. I think he's going to do Misery Loves Football this Friday. I think that's going to happen. I got to double check with Tebow when I get off the Tuesday captain's log. But thank you, David Ricketts, for the nice Super Chat. Shout out, David motherfucking Ricketts. Boom. How do you super chat, Ken Mosca? I don't know. I think at the very bottom there's a money sign right next to a custom emoji. It says, "Show your support for Chad Zumach," and you hit it. And there's a super chat. I'm doing it right now. It's the first time I've ever done it. And I just, you could set the amount. You can set the amount. You can go up, you can go down. See, right now, look at me. I'm going to send myself, watch this. Boom. I just bought myself a super chat. Wait, it says my payment has been declined. Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. But it's at the very bottom. Australian Alice says $ where you type in your comments, Ken. Thumbs up. David Ricketts, I'm coming to Sarasota next month. I'll look you up and come to your home club in Tampa and hit up the open mic. Let me know, David. If you come down and I'm around, I'll come visit. We'll hang out. I can help you get you on the open mic. That's not a problem. Just hit me a message and I'll take care of you, Dave. Send me a message. It's a good open mic. It's always packed. Chris Mack says, did Jeff Ross ever get in trouble with grooming that girl? Now, Jeff seemed to skate. I don't know if there was some sort of plea deal behind the scenes, but he's getting spots in Hollywood. It's weird. Guys like Chris and Callan can't get spots in Hollywood, but Jeff does. Probably because he's well-connected. He's friends with Jimmy Kimmel. He's in the Hollywood Mafia. That's my prediction. I don't know. It's all speculation. Australian Ellis. He already said that. Minimum 100 for you, Ken. That's what he says about the super chat. Ken's been more than generous. Trust me. He sent me some nice coin on the side. He's a good friend. He helped me with my taxes. Good man. Solid man. Jimmy I says YouTube takes 30%, FYI. I know, I heard that. So, Chad, should I super chat you or Venmo? Who takes less? Super chat takes 30%. Venmo takes like 1%. So, that's where it's at. You can Venmo me, Chad-Zumach, anybody, if you want to go that route. That's fine. Kwame Brown's taking Venmo, and he's a multimillionaire, former #1 pick. So, Z-Man's going to take Venmo because Z-Man needs to pay the bills, son. Right? That's right. I provide entertainment. I provide content. I'm content with the content. Rack me. Jason Klein says the PSA was sealed plea deal. He's a sex offender, Dalia. The social media companies have evidence. I don't know. Where are you getting your investigative work? Where are you getting yours? How come he's able to do his podcast on YouTube? How come he hasn't been demonetized? That's the case. Why is his special still on Netflix? You tell me that, Perry Mason. You give me information on that, Columbo Klein. Mike Schubert says, my payment was denied too. I was going to send you $499.99. Damn it! Son of a bitch. Jimmy I, do you remember to ask Jamie if he knows Brian P. McCarthy? I forgot. It's a different podcast, you know? You got to switch gears. Oh, shout out to my man Ken Mosca. He just sent me $100. Thank you, Ken. You didn't have to do that. Ken Mosca coming through on the Venmo squad. Shout out Venmo. Shout out Ken Mosca. Follow Ace Grid on the Twitter. He may or may not be with us on Friday. He's golfing with Aaron Berg. Thank you, Ken. Neon Gutters says, Kellen legit flashed his dick, but again, I don't care. And neither do I. Neon Gutters 2020. How can they take money from Super Chat? That's BS, bullshit. Neon Gutters is pissed. I agree. Australian Ellis. Put the comments on the screen, Chad. How do I do that? Listen, I'm learning as I go. I don't know how to put the comments on the screen. Put the user in time. I think you have to have another device. I'm going to work on that. Give me about 2 weeks so I can learn that. You're dealing with a very, very stupid man when it comes to technology. But I actually just learned how to edit some software, so the football podcast and Sit Down Zumock will have their intro theme songs because I took the time 4 days ago to learn my new software. And it takes me a while. I'm not quick. Thank you, Ken. Neon Gutters. Glad he didn't read my comment out loud. Australian Alice. Damn, he just did it. He just outdid Shark. Ken just did out. You did outdo Shark. But thank you, Shark. But Mosca came strong. He came strong. But Sark, he drops a super chat every week. So that's my guy. We just got to keep pumping Kevin Brennan content. And he's all good. He's all in. Matty Boy Anderson, I bet it costs extra to put comments on the screen. I don't know. I think you have to do like a Streamyard thing. I don't know how that works, guys. Jimmy I. Frank does it for Chrissy. Just letting you know the comments on the screen. Now, I'm assuming Frank's doing a lot for Chrissy. I think he's the. I think that's her Joe Jackson, right? That's her Ike Turner. Australian Ellis is daring Sark to drop 200. Sark, don't listen to Australian Ellis. And I appreciate that, Australian Ellis. Sark the Shark. You're using StreamYard? I'm using YouTube. I don't know how to use StreamYard. This is my second week live streaming. It's going to build. It's going to be better. I'm going to have some new technology. I'm already looking into it. It's a one-man operation. It's happening, people. It's happening. Oh, shout out. I got some gigs. Let me plug some gigs. If you're in the Tampa area, I'm at the Tampa Improv this weekend with Brad Williams. Yeah, he called me and asked if I'd do it. I said yes, even though Side Splitters is my home club, but I live 3.2 miles from the Improv. So I said yes, I'll do it. So I'll be there. And on Tuesday, if you live in the Orlando area, Tuesday, June 15th, I will be at the Tin Roof, closing that show out, headlining. And I have another show on Saturday, the 26th, in Fort Myers at some Fort Myers theater. I'll have that all out there. All the information will be posted. I'm redoing my website right now. I just hired a website guy. So my website should be up and running possibly by next week. I'm going to have a store, a lot of good things coming. I told you, it's all happening. It's going to take time, but it's happening. So thank you for all the support. Thank you to Sark, Ken, everybody that dropped some stuff. That's awesome. I put it towards that stuff. Neon Gutters. Don't put foam on your wall or egg cartons, etc. That's a good tip. Oh, okay, for the recording studio. At least where it's visible. Jeremy Fletcher, thanks, Z-Man. Love those videos. I keep dropping them, guys. I got one coming a week, hopefully more. I'm in production of shooting a sketch here coming up. I got podcast galore. I'm pumping out the content, guys. Pumping it up. So all your Patreons, everyone signed up for Patreon. I'm paying Tyler to put out the Sit Down Zumock that looks really good. And we're going to be doing some cool stuff coming up. We got another Bad Guys episode with Earl. I don't want to give away the guest because we're still playing tag with him. But other stuff's on the horizon. So please stay tuned. Continued support. I appreciate it. Sincerely. Thumbs up right back at you. Good content. Yes. Good content, y'all. I'm going to probably be meeting up with Steve Simone this week to possibly do a podcast. Steve Simone did a podcast with Roddy Piper, lived in Los Angeles. He was like me. We were done with LA. We're like, let's get the fuck out. We both moved to Florida. We're holding it down. And he'll be at the Side Splitters headlining July 1st through the 3rd, if you guys are in the Tampa area. I want to see you and Cannon talk about rad neon gutters. Oh, if you listen to the last Misery Loves Company, Mike Cannon was on. We're both big fans of the movie Rad, the BMX movie from the 80s. I believe it was 1986, if I'm not mistaken, starring Bill Allen, Lori Loughlin. Big fan of the movie. Had Bill Allen on the podcast. If you're on iTunes, you can go back and listen to the interview. Might have him on again. I got his phone number. Got Bill Allen's phone number. How about that for a name drop? Got Bill Allen inside the iPhone 6. Boom. 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 But Mike, yeah, that was a good episode. People like Mike. Like Mike. I want to be like Mike. I've been watching the A&E documentaries on the wrestlers. I don't know if anybody watches A&E, but they have these biographies on the WWE Hall of Famers, which has been phenomenal. I'm not really into wrestling now, but I like the history and I like the behind-the-scenes stuff. I just watched the one on Bret the Hitman Hart yesterday, which was great. Anything from my era is great, whether it's music, movies, everything from my era is great. So if you're bored, you're looking for something to watch, I highly recommend the A&E docuseries on pro WWE Hall of Famer wrestlers. Neon Gutter says Cannon's awesome. Ken says love Earl, he's great. I just talked to Earl on the phone. Earl told me to tell Kevin Brennan that Jeff Ross has been showing him shade at the Comedy Store, and the Comedy Store hasn't been the same since Rogan, Diaz, Tim Dillon, Segura, and a lot of people have left LA. It's a little inside, behind the scenes of comedy, behind the curtain, if you will. Shh, 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 shh. I'll be on Anthony Cumia in August. The booker reached out to me and says, hey, can you do this August day? And I'm like, yeah. So I like to plug 3 months out. Neon Gutter says, I got a signed pic of the Honky Tonk Man. I'm hearing Honky Tonk Man lives down here in Tampa. I know a lot of wrestlers live down in Tampa. John Cena lives down here. China's own. Jim the Anvil Neidhart's daughter lives down here. Roman Reigns lives here. They're all down here somewhere. They're all floating around, if I will. And I will. And I have. I have. Forgive me if I seem a little lethargic today, a little tired. It's been a full day, a lot of work. I'm back into the gym again. I'm looking to get the six-pack abs back. It's going to take some time. I really let myself go over COVID and depression. But I'm back in the gym. I'm focused. I'm determined. I'm listening to David Goggins. I'm in the zone. I got Eye of the Tiger on the iPod. I'm eating raw eggs. I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to rock. I wish I had some more shit to say, but I think I'm going to wrap it up early. I think we're at the 34-minute mark. That's just good. I think this is solid fucking live, right? I think we did good. Unless you have some more questions, please drop them in the comment section. If you want me to go on a rant, forward with a topic, I'm all in. Oh, shout out to the Phoenix Suns for eliminating the Los Angeles Lakers. Anytime I can see LeBron James lose, I'm all in. Not a fan. I love that he's going down. I love that he's being exposed. I love how LA's seeing through him, finally. I love how he's divided half of his audience. I love that he'll never be the greatest of all time. I love how this generation has propped him up and they have turned their back on him. It makes me feel good. because I've been on this motherfucker since he was 14. I know how wishy-washy and how shallow he is, and he's being exposed. Boom. Mike Schubert, what was and is your favorite BMX bike, and what did you ride growing up? Good question. My favorite BMX bike was my Diamondback. It was black. Got it from Eddie's Bike Shop. It was all, I had all the tricks on it. I had the pegs on the front, the pegs in the back. I had a Mongoose, which was pretty solid. I was a BMX racer. I raced the bicycle. I never won, but I was all in. I was a freestyler. It was Crew Jones. I wanted a newspaper route. My mom wouldn't let me get one. Like Schubert thinks he was sexually assaulted. That's another podcast. I'm sure Whitney will come out with a statement that Mike Schubert, she had nothing to do with Mike Schubert, and she wants nothing to do with Mike Schubert. Shout out Ashley Cummings for coming on Misery Loves Company. Epic episode. Thanks again, Sark. Thanks again, Ken Mosca. And, oh yeah, once upon a time, David Ricketts. Hit me up if you're coming through. I'll get you on that open mic. Just let me know. I appreciate all your support, Neon Gutters, Australian Ellis. Thank you for spreading the word. My man Matty Anderson's in here. Jason Klein. Chris Mack. Richard Lopez. All you guys. Appreciate the support. Shout out to everybody. Thanks again for the subscription. Ooh, it's thundering outside. I'm going to get something to eat, start getting ready for bed. Sorry, I'm lethargic. New podcast out on Patreon tomorrow. Sign up for as little as $3. We will talk to you soon. God bless. Let's bring home the troops. Count the votes.